clutch shaft on a MG516 Marine gear that was rebuilt and was in service for about a week. We got a call that it wouldn't pull in forward. It had no forward movement of the bolt. Reverse was lost as well. What we ended up having them do was put a pressure gauge on the control valve. When they started the engine, pressure would come up to neutral pressure, around 50 psi. As soon as they would put it into gear, the pressure would hit 200. As soon as the prop shaft would begin to turn, the pressure would drop. So we weren't turning the charge pump is what it boiled down to. What had happened was they had hit something here. This is a keyless taper where this drum would be pressed onto this shaft. And then there'd be a tapered roller bearing back here. They pulled the marine gear and brought it back up to us, and what we could see was the bearing had gotten hot from this drum spinning against it. And it broke loose and it galled itself up on the taper. So the only true fix for that was to replace both parts. Anytime you deal with a keyless taper, any kind of damage like that, it's junk, it's gone. The keyless taper finishes are got to be almost like a mirror type finish when you're assembled. Normally this would never get taken apart. This shaft is the input shaft that was lined in the coupling, and then this gear would mesh with the other shaft and drive the pump. So that's how they lost the pump, because the input shaft was turning. This gear was not turning the next gear.
What would cause it?
Most likely they hit something with the prop and busted it loose. But you never get the true story because the guy operating